Hey everyone, this is Repex. I'm going to teach you how to make an auto montage with Filmora. So what is auto montage? Basically, you can have various photos and all of a sudden you want to do some type of slideshow, you can say. But you don't want to get into the details of doing it yourself. Filmora can do it for you. So there are several ways you can do this. I'll show you 2 to 3 of the common ways. I just open up Filmora. You can click on Auto Montage Maker. I'm just going to click on New Project. Okay, and let's say I'm going to import some files. So I'm just going to show you one, just to see. So you can right click Auto Montage Maker. That's the second way to do it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move the montage files over that we'll be using for this project. These are a bunch of random images that I found on the internet or have saved to my hard drive. You can also get images from Pixabay. Pixabay is a free website you can go to, or you can actually get them through Filmora now. So Filmora and Pixabay, I guess, worked out an agreement. So you can search for any images you want here. This green arrow shows that it would download it if you want to preview it. But let's say I want to look up something cats. Here is a wide variety of free to use copyright free images that you can use of cats. Alright, I'm going to go back over to media. And next, I'm going to right click any of these images, go to Auto Montage Maker. I could click here and add them all individually or select them, but let's see. I'm going to exit and I'm just going to select them this way by pressing Ctrl A, or you can hold down your left mouse button and drag over everything. Right click, Auto Montage Maker. All of them have been added. Here you'll specify the length of how long you want your montage to be. The longer the montage, the more images that can be used. You can also select what music or songs you want to use. All of these images are automatically going to be included in the montage as a possibility. Whether or not they all come into the timeline down here will depend on how long you want your video. For a quick demonstration, I'm just going to have it 15 seconds. Here, you can select where you want the music to actually start for your montage. Now, sometimes the music at the very beginning of the video is really slow and it may not make for a good montage. I'm going to move it over. Oops. As I move this video or window, you can see how everything's grayed out. The part that's not grayed out is what's actually going to be played in the montage. I selected this part because the music has already started. It's upbeat already. It's not a slow ramp on. So I think it's going to be okay. As I mentioned, like the volume may be sort of loud. You notice that you can't adjust the volume here. Not that I can see anyway. But I'll show you how to work around that later. I'm going to click Analyze and Preview. This is a short video. It probably won't take that long. Yep. Okay. And now I'm going to click stop to go back to the beginning. And just play it. Okay. And that will be the montage. There are other effects you can do, like I believe every offbeat, a video effect will happen. So if I change this to RGB and click stop here and play. Oops, I forgot to click restart. There. Notice, like, even though I made changes, the changes didn't take effect until I press the restart button. Now every once in a while, every offbeat, you should see red, green, blue color gyration. I'm not saying the right word, but distortion. There we go. Like right there, you saw it briefly. Yep, so right around there. Red, green, blue, color distortion. There are also other effects that I'll leave it up to you to try out since this is a shorter video. Okay, I'm just going to export this to the timeline. I'm going to show you a bunch of extra stuff. Okay, to me, the music was extremely loud. So I'm going to put my mouse over here and drag it down lower. The auto montage is done. This is actually just working inside of Filmora itself. Gonna lower the volume more. Let's say if I think this image right here in particular is lasting way too long. What I can do is resize it by putting mouse over and dragging it over. These little markers here indicate when a particular beat or a beat in the song is changing and I want a new image. So let's see. Right here, there isn't a beat being detected. There are ways that Filmora can go through and automatically do beat detection, and it will go ahead and make new beats, but I'm going to show you how to do it manually. Right around here, you notice it may be hard to see, but the audio goes a little bit up here. So there's probably some type of beat change to happen right here at this point. So there are a bunch of ways to add markers. I'm just going to use a shortcut and press the letter M for marker. I'm going to resize the image. And I'm going to move this one over here. I'm going to stretch it out to this next beat. And I want this image that wasn't a part of the montage because Filmora choose this image automatically. I want it to be at the end. So I'm going to play it. Here we go. I'm going to lower the volume back because it's loud again. Notice I can't see the entire timeline, so I'm going to press this zoom to fit timeline, and now I can see everything. That's good. So up here, these are image effects that Filmora automatically added. These effects you can find on the effects tab at the top of Filmora. So if I was to enlarge it, you can see that the effect is called Chromatic Operation, which is a fancy way of saying distortion RGB filter. If I want this one to be different, I can double click on it and there are different properties like alpha makes it barely visible or fully visible. And there's a bunch of different other options you can do. Alright. Next up, I want my montage to actually have some type of title effect. Like a title screen, like when people first go to it, it will actually say what it is. It won't just start off with random images. I could do that, I just don't want to. So I went up here, I'll type in party. Well, party's already up here. And you can scroll through looking for different effects that you want to use. To here. It is 4 seconds long. I'm going to open it up. And what should we call this? We're making auto montage. Name of the channel, Fun with Filmora. I'm going to drag my mouse over here to rotate it. There are other ways to rotate. I'm just showing it quickly that way. I don't like how the text hard to see, so I'm going to go to text style and try out one of these. That one looks okay. There. Yeah, that one looks better. The outline looks more smooth, but I don't like the color of the outline. So I'm going to go to Advanced. Scroll down here. Let's see. Oops. I got to click on what I want to change first. Here at the text border, I'm going to change it to black. Montage, change it to black. Done with Filmora. No, that's fine. At least it was fine earlier before I started messing with things. Ah, I must have accidentally changed the text color. Or something. Let's see. Advance. Huh. Actually, I don't see. So what happens is when you run into this issue, just edit undo. Control Z. So I'm going to undo. There we go. Because I didn't actually see what change that I made that caused that. Actually, I think I know what I did now, but it's too late. Already undid everything. It's okay. Alright, there. I'm gonna play it. Fun with Filmora. I think that's a little bit too long. So, let's see. This is auto Revolve. So, if I move this over, everything happens as expected. If I turn auto ripple on, and then drag this over again, all the scenes, all the clips move over to readjust themselves, so there's no gap in between. There's no blank space. That can be handy, and sometimes it can be annoying. So you can turn auto ripple on and off whenever you want to use it. Okay, so let's see if that feels a bit better. Almost. It's really close. Ah, I should have turned auto ripple on for that. Alright, so auto ripple back on. Drag it over. Alright, there. I think that looks about good enough. If I go over to the end, spread the word. Next is the transitions. I think these instant transmissions, I believe, are called jump cut transitions, where they happen immediately. For the final one, I want it to be somewhat different than before. Also, I want to stretch it out to be longer. I'll explain why soon. I'm just going to go into a transition, go to basic transition. Most of the transitions here will look okay. Oh, I did not explain that. So I went to transitions, basic. Basic are most transitions that are automatically included with Filmora. I'm going to drag down round zoom in. It's going to be between these two different images. I'm going to resize it because I don't want the transition to be that long. I want it to be fairly quick. And there we go. Next, you can see how there are borders on the side of this image. I don't want it to be that way. I want it to take up the full screen. Looking at that, I guess that's another downside auto montage. It doesn't know whether you want images to be full screen or black borders due to the different ratio or screen resolutions, image resolutions. That's just one downside of doing everything automatically. But I'll show you how to get rid of this one. There's multiple ways. I just clicked on the image. I'm just going to resize it over. Remember, I'll say it again. There are multiple ways to do this. I could have did crop and zoom as well. But I think this looks good enough. The reason why I made this longer is I want to make room for an end screen. You can make your own end screens on YouTube or Facebook or whatever social media platform you're using normally. To use Filmora built-in ones, I'm going to go to title. Oops. I'm going to minimize this. And end screen right here. Now what end screen will probably be suitable for this? I'm thinking this one right here. Hey, this was a lot of fun. Thank you for watching this video and taking a journey with me to learn how to use Auto Montage Maker. Once again, this is for Filmora 11 beta. The full version should ideally be out this year, but I really can't say that for sure. If you have any questions, comments, ideas for future videos, leave them down below. Hit the like button if you like the video, dislike if you dislike it, and feel free to subscribe. Thank you for your time. Bye.